Hey everyone, my name is Kretz and today we're discussing if a person's style, image or outer look really correlates with his behavior, education or cultural level. Let's find out. This particular video is actually the second one in English language in my playlist, which is called Thoughts Aloud. But really, this topic has already been raised in my another video in the same playlist, but it is in Russian language. There's actually two videos about this topic, two stories about the same topic. But why two videos? That is why the topic is the same, but these two videos present the absolutely opposite look at the topic. I shoot my videos in two languages, in English and Russian, but they're different videos for different topics, but the most interesting subjects I shoot in two languages, so you can actually watch it and learn a little bit. Now let me have just a second for a brief advertisement on what is gonna be up on my channel in the nearest future. There will be at least two videos in English. One is about absolutely all my musical project in one video, because as you can see here I have this nice little musical studio for sound recording, and I'm a musician, I'm a producer, and I have a lot of different musical projects, and I'm gonna be covering them all in this one video. And another video is gonna be about all my cameras, starting from mobile devices to the high-level DSLRs, everything about the cameras which I'm shooting with my videos for a very long time, just for years. Everything about all my cameras in one video. Now let's get back to the topic. I actually had only one story, and that's why the video was out on this topic, but later another story happened to me, so in this English video I can actually combine and show the opposite cases or the opposite sides of the same subject. So let's go right straight into the story number one. Some time ago I left a message in some forum in my town or on some kind of social network, I can't remember exactly, that I am a graduate of a foreign language faculty of a Russian State Social University, that I'm into an English language, I really like speaking it, I even translate some videos. You can find a separate playlist on my channel where I'm translating and interpreting some videos which I do not see other interpreters doing, so these are very nice videos. So if you are into studying Russian or just foreign languages, you can watch them. You can find the original videos in English on the YouTube, and you can find my translation, compare them, so just enjoy it. Anyway, later one girl left me a private message when she said she saw that message of mine where I'm talking about foreign languages, and she asked if I could help her with her exam. She was aiming at candidate of science degree in IT technologies, which is strange for girl, but this is a really high education. This is even higher than mine, because I'm only at a bachelor's degree in linguistics. So I took it seriously, and I thought this is a really interesting challenge to me, because I really never taught students anyway. Her main tests were of course in the field of IT technologies, but she also had to pass an advanced English exam for which she asked my help. Alright, we went to a cafe, we met there, and we spent a couple of hours talking, discussing and looking through her resume, which she was to compose, and finding and correcting mistakes. We were finding variations for her phrases, the synonymous words, so all the stuff concerning the proper English language for exam. And as a result of the meet, she was very pleased, she thanked me a lot, and she wanted to meet again for some other discussions. And after that she posted that photo on the Instagram where she was thanking me, and she said that I'm a really nice guy, that I'm a strange but a nice, I'm a good teacher, that she learned a lot, she received a lot of new information, so that's really nice to hear for any person. But what is the point of this whole story? The point is how we looked from the side, from eye of the beholder, so to say. Well, actually, as you can see on this photo, she looks like an absolutely average, regular girl, just a usual girl, wearing these nice clothes, this dress, this makeup, this very pretty hairstyle. So just a regular girl, absolutely normal and fine. And at the same time, look at me, just an absolutely weird style. Just this long hair, these earrings, the beard, the military style pants, and the provocative t-shirt sign. Who is this guy? He's a bum, or he's a metalhead, a handbanger, or he's a punk? No one could understand that. And actually, looking from the side, what could you possibly understand? What can you find out? This is a nice girl. She's probably a teacher at school or at the university, and she spends her spare time with this hard student who may probably be even on alcohol or drugs or whatever, just judging by his outer look. He might probably be from a bad neighborhood, so at least just look at this couple. Who is the student and who is the teacher? And the most interesting thing is that I was the teacher actually. The guy looking like that was teaching the girl looking like this. And that's just an example how actually the outer look may differ from what's inside a person. You may be well educated, you may be well behaved, you may be nice and polite and do a lot of stuff in your life, but you can still look like a bum or like a, like a metalhead, like just like me. And you can be a regular, pretty, very nice girl just looking for the help of a guy which I described earlier. That is strange, but that is funny also. So, this is just one reason for you not to judge a book by its cover. And myself, I'm not a saint as well. If I would see this couple from the side, if I was going through that cafe, I would think absolutely the same. So this is strange punk with this pretty lady. What's wrong with it? And just like anybody else, I'm often misjudging people. And I'm trying to say myself, hey fellow, just stop. Just do not judge by what you see, judge by what you hear and what you can see in his behavior, his actual behavior. You gotta be acquainted with him. You gotta spend some time, have a talk, and see what the person really represents as an individual. And it is actually a pleasure to be mistaken when you see a really weird guy and you talk to him and he turns out the nicest guy that you ever met. But the other side of the coin is when you get the absolutely opposite feeling, on which is our second story. As you might probably know, or if not, I'm telling you about this right now, I'm an experienced fitness trainer and I'm a kinesiotherapist, if you know what this is, and I work in the field of athletics and fitness and bodybuilding and powerlifting for years and years and years, and currently I'm occupying a position of the fitness director at a fitness club, and I'm also a personal trainer, so I got a lot of stuff to do in my club. I'm responsible for all the trainers, the gym and so on. Well, this is my job, okay? And one day these two guys come. I actually know both of them, one of which is our client, our club, so I see him regularly in my club, and the other guy I know from the other club where I was working for a long time, and he's just an athlete. He's just a rather skinny guy, but he's into athletics and doing different types of sports. And later I knew that he has his own channel on YouTube and he's fond of shooting videos and so on. So they come to my club and ask if they could shoot a video there on some sportive event. Well, I said, of course, why not? That's just usual practice. I shoot a lot of my videos at my gym, so that's really fine. But the only thing that we could ask is just to put links to our club, to our social nets, to our Instagram and YouTube and so on and so forth into your video, just under your video, as we usually do, just like under this video. And of course he agreed. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what I thought at that time. And actually the time passed, they shot the video, and on the way out of the club I also asked him if he could stick our PNG logo to his video since the beginning to the end, just for the whole video, because he has his personal club, so this logo must not just be a burden for them. By the way, the second guy was just the cameraman. He said, alright, send me a logo and we'll see. And I've sent him a logo just the same day or the next day, so very fast, and he opened the message and he saw the logo, but he did not answer anything. About a week later, again, a girl sends me a private message and she says, hey, look, here's the video that we shot at your club. Whoa, I was happy. I just was looking forward to see it. And I opened the vk.com, the very popular Russian social net, the public page, and I saw the video, and I did not see any links under the video. Nothing. That was disappointing. Then I opened the same video on YouTube and also saw no links under the video. So, something's wrong. I immediately asked the girl, where are the links? And there was also no logo stuck to the video. And she said, I know nothing about it, I just had no agreements with you, and the logo the video editor just forgot about it. I was saying that is quite strange, because, you know, we had an agreement with the guy that is just in camera, was in camera, and she said, I know nothing. And what about your video editor? Could he just redo this, re-render the video without logo? She said, the rendering time is 2 hours and we absolutely cannot do that. That was disappointing, and I found no reason to talk with that girl anymore. Instead, I contacted the guy with whom we had an agreement, and he was quite tough. He said, why you keep disturbing? You was disturbing the girl, she was actually the administrator at their page, and now you're disturbing me. And I said, what do you mean? We actually agreed that you put the links below and you put the logo to our video. And he was really angry and he was pissed off. But why? This is me who must be pissed off. So he was quite rude, and we talked in the private messages, and then we had a phone call, and he was really rude with me. And he was positioning himself like I was in debt, not him. That was totally strange to me. Well, there was an angry, long and tough talk to him. So I was really disappointed with the way he behaved, because he seemed a really nice guy to me. And finally, I managed, after about half an hour of talking to him on the phone, I managed to convince him to just put the links which he promised to put under his video. So this just a bullshit to convince a man to fulfill his own obligations. Do you believe it? And what's the moral of the story? Well, actually, it's that our mutual acquaintances say that he's a really nice guy. But you know, I talked to him personally, and he's really a bad motherfucker. He doesn't want to listen what I was talking to him, and nothing about obligations. And how can you agree with the guy who does not just respect you? That's a real bitch. And the guy really seems very nice. He has a nice style, nice outer look. He's quite a handsome guy. He's a nice channel when he's talking about the exercises and athletics and so on. But when you talk to him in person, that's a different guy. And I did not like that. I was really disappointed. So that's just another example of judging the book by its cover. So the first example was positive, and this one is actually negative. So, and this is both my personal experiences. And that's it. Just to wrap up this video, be aware that people are different, and they're often not what they look like or what they seem to be. They can be nice outside and just bad inside, and just quite the opposite. So be very careful when judging people. Know them better, talk to them, know what they represent themselves, and do not do any mistakes. And do not be misled by their appearance. Just like one of my favorite bands, Slipknot, sings. And that was Paul Kretz in front of the camera. Thanks for watching. Put thumbs up if you like the video, put thumbs down if you don't like it. Subscribe to my channel to watch more, and see you somewhere in my videos next time.